Coach. Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And they're, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's what I do.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Four down.
Right there. 54.
Gone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I think we got to give a lot of credit here to the coaching staff on this one. Long field goals, really long field goals. Sometimes you get a chance to have a return, as we just saw there, but that means you've had to practice that and also have the right people on the field. I think you changed what you do here, don't you, Brandon?
Yeah, and the formula certainly worked. Now, you're going to have good field position anyway on the long field goal try. Now with a block of the return, they're in great shape.
Yeah, I love it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Prescott outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, you know, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Samson Abukum, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A good pickup there of 22. On 1st and 10, Goff into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. This is fielded inside the 5. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Exit.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to count. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now a play fake here on first down.
There's so many.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Cooper was the intended. Target.
It's showtime, baby. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
No good on the fake extra point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. So they'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott now. Going up top. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And that one's complete to Gurley. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
180.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm going back to you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Goff throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First throw now for the backup, Bortles. And it's complete. This is Austin Prohl. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Austin Prohl, 73 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing again on second down. Rush. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rush. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. From the 16, Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On the counter, it's Henderson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Draw play for Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now. 1st and 10. To throw is Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down. Rush. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 38 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
54.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready? 18 Gator. Protein spill.
Throwing on third and long. Rush. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Ready?
Bortles going to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
They'll run on first down. Morris, he gets away from one, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Here's Rush to throw. Escapes the sack. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Bortles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to... 47-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Shoot.
On first down, it's Morris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Rush. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, watch that. Let's go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard
Come on,
line.
set. 10-2, sir. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Set, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.